Have you ever felt a weight on your chest, like an invisible force pressing down on you, holding you back from your dreams? That's self-doubt. It creeps in quietly. It whispers lies, telling you you're not good enough, smart enough, or brave enough. It makes you question every decision. I know this feeling all too well. It's like a shadow that follows you everywhere. For years, I let self-doubt control my life. I was paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. I was afraid to try new things, afraid to fail, afraid to even take the first step, afraid to even believe in myself. Every time I looked in the mirror, I saw someone who wasn't enough. It was like being trapped in a cage of my own making, a cage built from my own insecurities and fears. But deep down, I knew I was capable of more. I felt a spark, a glimmer of hope that refused to be extinguished. I knew I had a purpose, a reason to push through the darkness, a passion waiting to be unleashed. I realized that the only way to break free was to confront my fears head-on. The question was, how could I break free? How could I silence the voice of self-doubt and reclaim my life? My mind became a battlefield, a place where my thoughts waged war against each other. On one side, there was a flicker of hope, a desire to achieve my goals, a vision of what my life could be if I just took that leap of faith. On the other side, self-doubt loomed large, casting a dark shadow over my aspirations, whispering that I wasn't good enough, that my dreams were too big for someone like me. It told me I wasn't cut out for success, that I was destined to be ordinary, that my efforts would always fall short. Every time I thought about pursuing my dreams, a chorus of doubts would rise up to meet me, their voices loud and insistent, drowning out any glimmer of confidence I had. "What if you fail?" they'd sneer, their words echoing in my mind, making me question every step I took. "What if you're not good enough?" they'd taunt, their doubts wrapping around me like chains, holding me back from taking any action. These doubts became my constant companions, chipping away at my confidence and leaving me feeling paralyzed, unable to move forward, trapped in a cycle of fear and hesitation. One day I stumbled upon a quote that shifted my perspective. It was a simple line, but it resonated deeply within me. The quote read, "Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt." These words echoed in my mind, challenging my long-held beliefs. It was a wake-up call. I realized that by giving in to self-doubt, I was sabotaging my own potential. I had been my own worst enemy, allowing fear to dictate my actions. That's when I decided to fight back. I began to challenge my negative thoughts. I started journaling my fears and countering them with positive affirmations. When self-doubt whispered, "You can't do this," I would counter with, "I can try." Each small victory built my confidence, brick by brick. Slowly but surely, I started to chip away at the wall of fear that had been holding me captive. I embraced challenges as opportunities to grow, and with each step forward, I felt a renewed sense of hope and purpose. Section 4. Facing my fears. The journey wasn't easy. It was filled with setbacks and moments of doubt. But I had tasted the possibility of a life lived on my own terms, and I was determined to break free from the shackles of self-doubt. I started small, taking baby steps outside my comfort zone. Each step, no matter how small, felt like a victory. As I faced my fears, I realized they weren't as insurmountable as they seemed. With each challenge I overcame, my confidence grew stronger. Section 5. The transformation within. The more I believed in myself, the more I was able to achieve. The transformation was gradual but undeniable. The weight of self-doubt began to lift, replaced by a newfound sense of purpose and belief in my abilities. It wasn't about becoming fearless. It was about acknowledging my fears and choosing to move forward anyway. It was about recognizing that failure wasn't the opposite of success. It was a stepping stone on the path to growth. Section 6. Embrace your potential. You have greatness within you. Don't let self-doubt steal your dreams. Embrace your potential, face your fears, and never stop believing in yourself. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. What will you achieve when you silence your inner critic and embrace the power within? The choice is yours.